like a bird.
Yeah.
Hey, we're live now.
Are we?
We aren't. Our audio is not on.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
What's our outgoing picture right now?
It's our trip to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm watching it. It is. Our audio's on.
Our audio is on.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. We're not here yet.
Oh, it's because of my microphone. Here, I'll do us a favor and turn mine off. Two, one.
Welcome back to another 30 Years Story.
Goes over a rave with him. Some cats.
Close to nose, y'all.
Hey, is your friend Molly there, bro?
Did you see my daughter Molly?
I'm walking on the sunshine video with a lady on desktop. I'll show you guys later.
You know everybody can hear you guys talking.
Odd things to watch. He finds things that I didn't know existed.
Derek, what's your friend?
I'm here. I'll show you later.
Chris, I got pictures.
I got echo.
Flying GoPro.
Light echo.
Echo's taken care of.
4S.
Thanks, Mom.
6, 3300 kV.
What size pack you got on there?
850 tattoo. R line.
Nice.
So
I've been
yeah, 4S. I get
Rest
a
in
good,
peace, our line.
good solid 5 minutes out of this. So
that ain't nothing, dude. Or that's
were-
like,
dude, are you kidding?
That's
This thing
awesome.
is redonkulous. 5.5 minutes. Like my whole goal with this.
that.
Volume is low.
Hey, I think Mary already got
my-
the first your mom comment.
Screw her.
But I said it.
You know what? Zoom attenuates my microphone and changes my gate.
So,
It
hey,
sounds
YouTube,
fine over here.
Changes your gate?
Yep.
YouTube watchers, how is our
How
audio
does it change how you
out of
want?
10?
Yeah, how did that
I-
change the step spacing?
Yeah, it should be good now.
So a gate essentially is a level of attenuation in the microphone as to how much sound it's going to let through, like a cutoff threshold.
Right.
And
Oh, okay.
if I make too much noise, Zoom increases the gate level, and ultimately it turns down the input level on my mic. I'm watching it right now. It just went from 100%, 77, 76.
It turns down for what?
Basically, you set it for a dB level. When your microphone
Fancy.
hits that dB level, then it turns on. When input drops below that dB level, then it
Parker, thank
shuts
you. He
off.
said it's good.
All right.
Thank
Who's
you,
ready
Parker.
who's
Thank
ready
you,
for that
Parker.
8? I'm ready for that 8 to come out already.
At Hero
Right?
8.
I thought some people had that already. No,
They
just
do, but
announced
I
it.
don't. I don't have it.
I just wish you could change the goddamn lens cover.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
even care. I
What,
don't
really? You
I
can't
don't-
pop the cover off?
No,
I
not
don't
like
break
the
'em.
7.
I don't break them enough to have it be a problem.
you don't fly hard enough.
I've only broken 2 lenses, but I've broken 8 Hero 7 Blacks. So
My God.
I've never broke the
Yeah.
back window either. Like even when if I land
Same-
hard,
same
the
with
fucking
me.
thing
I've
they
broken
shut
the
off.
back.
Right?
I've broken the back almost every time I've killed a GoPro.
With me, it's usually it looks totally fine. It just won't power on anymore.
And
Mhm.
supposedly the lens has Gorilla Glass, so it doesn't scratch, but we'll see.
Yeah, like none of my Gorilla Glass phones scratch.
Yeah. I had a HTC back in the day that fucking did not scratch for anything, and I loved that phone. And then it died. I was sad. And then I wondered, like, why the fuck iPhones weren't doing Gorilla Glass at that point.
Not Gorilla Glass.
Yeah. Well, they can't charge you for another phone
Yeah.
if
It's
they put
packing
Gorilla
tape.
Glass in them.
Ben, I got one of those battery covers like you got.
Dude,
I love it.
this thing is trash, dude. This is like
Yeah, mine
this
too.
is the backup phone of the backup phone. Can you see the shadow?
Oh, you on that two phone life too?
Yeah. No. This is
No.
taped together because my other one is literally crushed.
Harambe
Park-
glass. Yes,
Oh,
Parker.
dude, I've been fucking dying like that. A Harambe glass.
Sparky, the new Hero 8 does not have the same removable lens cover.
Yeah,
That's what we're talking about.
exactly.
Hyper Smooth V2. What's it all about?
So
I do-
there's a boost. If you guys seen the boost, so the boost
I
you can
hear it's
like
good.
it zooms in even more and stabilizes it even more.
Why would you want that?
It's got
It's for like chase stuff. You know, if you're like chasing somebody or something. And
it's
you
also
wanna,
got like Horizon Lock too. Like,
Horizon Lock.
Yeah,
that's
that's
how
Okay,
this
so
is
could
in.
somebody explain what Horizon Lock does? I assume doesn't matter what the quad's doing, Horizon's
Yeah,
going to
it's-
stay
it's-
flat.
exactly.
So all that stuff we gotta keep in mind. All this stuff is not for FPV.
Well, that's what I just want to know what it does. I don't
Yeah,
care
it-
what it's for. What
It'd
does
be
it?
Yeah.
great for a long range though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got like the Horizon Lock to where like if you're flying straight enough, it'll lock your horizon. But it's like when you're doing flippy floppies and you got that on, who knows how that's gonna act?
Oh yeah, that's gonna freak
That's
out.
gonna be awesome.
That'd be
It's
pretty
gonna
cool.
be like when you couldn't fly the Hero 7 Black in the
Oh,
cold
man.
because the sensor didn't like it, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, firmware update." Like, how the
Yeah.
hell does a firmware update
I know.
correct?
No, I remember like the
mechanical
first time
problem.
I ran like a long range pack with it. The camera, ooh,
They could
ooh.
have it ignore certain parameters.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
No,
where's
but
the
it was
flippy
in
flop
the
mode?
in the cold. It was like,
Yeah,
does it have a
like-
temperature sensor? Like the colder it gets, like the more it wants to focus on the wrong shit.
Well, it may not have necessarily fixed the problem like 100% as more so as a band-aid, Like
But
Firmware.
I was watching lots of side by sides of the 7 and the 8, and like the hyper smooth definitely looks better.
Is there any like physical difference that we know
Yeah,
of, like
so
possibly on the inside? Like,
Maybe I'm sure that it's a different sensor, but
Mhm.
well, more
so-
important.
You mean like whatever capacitor or plug keeps unplugging and popping when we fucking bump into soft targets?
it's supposedly more ruggedized. We'll see.
Yeah, they've been saying that. for a
I'll let
while
you know.
now.
more
What about the
ruggedized.
form
huh?
factor? of
I
the
will
camera
let you
itself?
know.
Does it fit in existing GoPro mounts? That is the
So-
most important
It
thing.
So
does.
listen to this. Listen to this. It does, but it's not the same weight. It's heavier.
It's lighter.
No, it's not, dude.
It's lighter when you incorporate this thing.
Exactly. But if you're not, running on your quad, you don't fucking need that. I like it just because I won't have to. Like, I know Copper Top's gonna give me shit for it, but I like it because of the fucking mount pops up right inside. Because
Why would I give you shit over that?
I just mess around.
Fuck you, man. I don't give you shit for nothing. Why you gotta
Yeah.
talk shit?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
here we go again. Jesus Christ.
Fucking exactly.
Why'd you gotta set Dave off? You know he's been drinking. What the fuck?
Oh
All
man,
right,
I'm
end the
Where's-
show.
all about this.
Where's my
tomorrow.
box of
Everybody
Where's my
go
box
home.
of cages, bro?
It's on the floor over there still.
Oh wait,
Yo.
so is that? Wait, hold on. So
Wait.
you have to run that.
You need one of
cage?
these?
No. That's the cage is gonna be for the 7 still, which I still have 2.
Wow,
of.
that's weird.
Yeah, I have 6
Okay.
of those. I'm gonna send him. I actually have a 7th. I could send him if he wants the white one, but
Ooh,
I
I want the white one.
I want the white one.
No, I want it.
You'll get in the black ones, foo.
You guys,
Oh.
hey, I know a way to find the winner.
What winner?
Sword fight.
Oh!
I won.
Oh no.
Wait. Before you even pull that out, we gotta get the asshole down at the bottom to fucking power loop with his elbows first.
I think I got a white one around here too.
Hey Kelly, go fly your quad on the with your elbows right now.
I never jumped on the white train.
Does anybody have
Easy joke. Jesus.
I need a bot 5 mount for the.
Piece that I'm pretty sure Enoch made it for me.
Did Enoch did he
Crossfire
remix
mount.
it from one of mine, or did he take one of the stupid ones that don't have no protection?
No, this is no. This is one of the ones. I mean, my bot 5 is completely taken apart, but it's.
Yeah, but there's only like 3 mounts out there, mine being one of them, that actually offer like.
I like copper
protection.
top mount. Yeah, I like copper top
Yeah.
mounts. I don't break GoPros with that fucking thing. Or
Yeah,
if
I don't.
do, it's never physical.
I actually finally broke this goddamn mount.
You broke a mount?
Yeah, check it
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Like it's been
Copper
there for a
twat.
minute.
I just saw your logo, dude.
I was waiting. I was waiting for someone else to notice.
I'm not going to argue with it.
Yeah, I know it's accurate. So look, yeah, I barely broke the edge right there.
Wait, you made
how thick is it?
Not.
That's what she asked.
It's
No,
like
for real, because I'm not.
Thick.
God, if you like.
Jesus Christ.
All right, okay.
I have like 5.
It's
copper
like
tops.
this.
Laterally, it's 5 millimeters. Longerly, it's 4.5 millimeters.
Longerly.
All right,
Yeah.
the thickness of the material where it broke, not the
5 by 4.
You mean like the girth?
really like so not like thin
Like
like that, like 5 millimeters worth.
Listen, all right, it wasn't one hit. This was about 6 months
Ugh.
of hits before it finally pinched and broke.
Well, maybe you shouldn't beat it so hard.
It likes it. Beat it.
Did it only take 4 seconds this time?
Yeah.
3.5.
But we don't have Spoon here. Ho ho ho, everybody.
4 seconds is progress.
Yep.
Wait, so hold on. Let
I
me
got
ask a
Spoony
question.
too.
I want an actual question. I have an actual question. I need an actual answer. So the Hero 8 is a different form factor. It won't
Yes.
fit in the 7 mount.
It will, but it's not perfect.
But shitty.
It's not going to be perfect
How do you know?
because it's that close in size.
How do you know?
The cage?
Chris, how do you know? Have you touched it?
What
Is it on
information have you acquired to
Each
come to this
learning.
conclusion? Is that a
I've
better
watched-
question?
I've watched lots of side-by-side videos.
Fuck
It's
the side-by-side videos. Dude.
Enoch
Unless you
says
got
it's
calipers
taller.
or in your hand.
Actually,
Enoch is
hold on.
drunk most of the
You know-
time.
You know, let me. I
I
know
love
somebody
Enoch.
that was
Sorry,
one of the.
he's watching. Shit.
I know somebody that was one of the testers. I'll hit him up and see if fucking.
Oh, here goes Kelly.
It's close enough. It's like millimeters on either side or something.
And it's bigger.
Oh,
Yes.
elbow time. Ah.
Oh, if it's bigger, then who gives a shit if it's bigger?
Yeah.
Just
Your
shove the bitch
mom.
in there and leave it there.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think I could do that with my gimbals.
if it's bigger, it may
Sit a
actually,
Rubik's cube with his elbows.
It may be
Well,
better.
yeah, perfect. Even better. I'd have bloody elbows.
Hmm.
I've been working on them thumb calluses for years.
You're
You
flying
might
from
not want to be
storage
doing
mode.
laundry right now.
Oh, this
Nicole.
is the day it ends up in the wife's hair.
Can somebody pin your mom?
Oh, I did already.
So here, just for you guys, it's 62.3 millimeters wide, while the Hero 7 is 66.3 millimeters wide. So it's not as wide.
Hold on, your mom power loop Nicole with your elbows. She'll be
Dude,
okay
you're-
with it. Oh, you
Wait.
did it! You just did it! He's
No,
looped-
he's-
oh,
he's
he's not using his
controller.
elbows, you fucking cheater. I got excited there for a
cheated.
second. I was super impressed, man.
We're gonna have to delete the stream, huh? Well, probably into the table.
Oh no.
Half a cube.
You mean you can't turtle with your elbows?
Vampire said it's Copper Twat's fault.
It is my fault.
Kelly,
All my fault.
they say they can't hear you. It's because he's backed away from his mic and everything because he's flying.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible because we're watching you do it.
Like you're flying, so I already know it's possible.
It looks like when I first started flying, so you're doing pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's about average for me.
Use Expo, boys and girls. Otherwise,
What?
this is what your video looks like.
Right?
This is actually normal flying. He's just usually uses hyper smooth.
I was gonna say this looks like half of the videos we see in spring and fall.
Well, yeah, you got to run the DVR through real steady.
I was more or less mocking all the new pilots that come in and think hovering around a tree for 30 minutes is really cool to some trap music on repeat.
Hey, that's what I do.
Chris is living that. Oh, dude. Chris is living that life.
Don't you just hover near shit? Isn't that how you fly drones?
Yeah,
Hey,
That's what I
is
thought.
that a shot at me?
dude, angle mode. That's where it's at.
What's-
I had another one of
is
those
there some-
conversations this week where some guy was like, "Oh, you fly drones? I do too." I'm like, "Yeah, what kind?" "Oh, I have this DJI." I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty
You
fun."
gotta,
huh?"
it's like you're walking up to a little kid at that point. You gotta be like,
I know.
"Oh, cool."
I'm trying. I try
Yeah.
to not be that dick,
Oh,
but at the
isn't
same time,
that cute?
I'm like, "Yeah, that's fun. Here's my
Oh,
card.
that's fun.
Call
Yeah,
me
I'll-
when you graduate."
Yeah, that's when you say, "Oh yeah, I fly those too, but these are a lot more fun." You know? Yeah, Joe.
Damn, dude, just take over. Why don't you?
Oh, did I?
Yeah. you just
Great.
bam.
Screen
I
sharing on Zoom takes over the whole screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck your
I
mom.
thought it just took over.
Yeah, it does.
How the
Fuck,
fuck?
fuck
okay,
your mom.
Stop share.
I'm gonna
Okay.
keep saying that. Fuck
It's
your
not.
mom.
It's not your mom's fault.
Your mom didn't do anything wrong.
He's just flying his drone.
What is? Wait, what's the
I
penalty?
think-
for not
I
completing
think.
the
I
challenge?
think he's got to do. We have to annul it somehow.
Okay, so if the challenge isn't completed, we need to have another list
A penalty.
of penalties.
You have to one-way your quad that you were supposed to complete the challenge
No,
with.
because in this case that wouldn't work. How about you have to hold batteries to your tongue for 3 seconds?
No, that's lame.
Okay,
No.
what battery?
Hold a 9
a
volt in
lipo.
your tongue for 3 seconds.
No, a
I
fucking
don't even want to do
lipo.
that.
All right, so yeah, 1S tiny whip battery.
Hold on 1 second.
I was
And-
just coming up with ideas.
It needs
You
to
know
be-
what? You know what? I got a good one. He needs to stand up in the power stance and fucking full throttle right into his dick.
Oh yes.
With the whoop.
Ooh.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
a tiny whoop.
It's
What the
not
fuck?
too bad.
Hey, dude.
That
No,
I think
no.
should be the
For
penalty.
funny,
With a
man.
I
tiny
think
whip,
that's
that's not
a
gonna. That's nothing. It has to be a 5-inch.
If it hits the right way,
Oh
a
yeah,
5-inch,
'cause
bro, you're in the
you want
hospital.
Stitches on your dinger.
I know for a fact that you've had something or someone be an asshole.
barely
And
there.
they're like, bah! And you're like, oh!
If it hits you the
They
right
catch-
way,
They catch you like right on the side of one ball.
it's good. It
You're
might hurt.
absolutely right, but I've seen the
And
pants
your
Kelly swims
eyes
in,
stuff,
and
it
there ain't
makes
no way that tiny
stomach
whoop is doing
hurt,
that.
dude. Like, I know what's up.
You got to do it in gym shorts too.
Fuck gym shorts. You got to do it balls. Balls
All right.
deep.
Oh.
Just
This
hang-
is
let
the
'em hang.
penalty. If
We're gonna have bare balls next
Copper
week.
Top's juiced up tonight or something.
Great.
I
Next
told
week,
you I'd have
Hey.
a bottle of wine before this thing started.
a bottle.
Fun fact: seamen
Half a
used
bottle.
to dip their balls in the water to know which way the current was flowing.
Wait,
The
what?
what?
Eamon did.
Seamen used to dip their balls in the water to know which way the current was
Kelly
flowing.
pulled his pants down.
Can somebody? Who's got the Zoom?
He's laughing so hard he crashed.
Yeah, you got to use a full
It said
battery.
3.6.
He's probably using HVs.
Oh Jesus! All right, I gotta take my sweatshirt off for this.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
It is a
laughing
warm
so hard that I'm
October.
are you
Sweating.
DVRing this, Kelly, please?
His name's not Kelly. It's your mom.
Hey, your mom.
You got to go from way out there, dude.
No, not hers. Yours.
Your mom's about to get hit in the ding ding.
Oh, she's preparing for their
Yard sale.
yard sale tomorrow.
Oh my God, coming in hot.
Mm.
Oh!
I don't think that connected because he's not lying on the floor,
Yeah.
writhing in pain.
Where did
Don't
they
look
hit you? Like
good.
in your right thigh?
He's like, I'm going to get.
Look at this view.
Yeah. Left thigh.
And you have
Oh,
to
right
do
thigh.
it.
I got it right.
So you got to do it until you hit a nut.
Kelly, you better be careful of the upskirt. that was pretty
Don't
close.
pop the throttle at the last second.
Oh,
Ooh.
Um,
He's picking it up. It's not.
yeah. Until
I've never
it's gotta like you got to keep doing it until it phases.
What I
you.
want to see is the quad spin, land upside down, and then Kelly's face go in front of it like, oh. So just act it out if it doesn't work this time.
Oh.
That was Nicole. I'm sorry.
Wearing black and he can't see her. Just bam.
I assume that's the same sound it's gonna make when you hit
Oh.
Kelly's bag. Oh, I did that get stuck to his.
That looked a little better.
Getting closer. I mean, it's a small target to begin with, so. Look at Joe. Gravy almost spit his beer out.
Oh, it's okay. I inhaled it instead.
Look at her. She just stands there. She's like, all right, I got to wait till he stops before I can move.
Is she just over the whoops by this point?
Yeah, it's not the first time she's been hit by a whoop.
I remember the video where she was sitting on the turlet and Kelly was doing
Yep. Wait,
Oh,
she
good save.
flies too, doesn't she? We should have her fly into Kelly's bag.
This may turn into a different type of stream if that happens.
Oh,
Going from YouTube to YouPorn live streams.
Hey, at least we didn't show any nipples.
Copper
Yeah,
top.
that's-
Here's your dimensions.
That's terrible.
If you're really wondering, yeah, dude.
All
Good
right.
job.
not looking.
Ah,
Not looking. Let me know
62
when
by
it's over.
44. Wait, no,
Oh,
go
sorry.
back.
Sorry.
62 by 44 by 33 by 66 by 48 by 28.
So it's a little bit smaller on the depth. So it's a little bit.
I bet my mount still fits. Ooh, that
Yeah.
well,
I
dude,
bet
I'll
if
tell you what.
heat
Like,
it up
I
and then
I was-
jam it in there.
not even. I was
that was
running one of
awesome.
the. I was running one of those Osmo actions in a Hero 7 mount, and
Yeah.
it was fine. You just have to
Yeah.
stretch the bar because like
It's round, yeah.
the end piece because it's round
Yeah.
and that's it.
I think the only thing that I really care about is does this hole right here still line up? And
I would bet.
does this hole still line up?
Ooh, what about the mic too?
I don't care about the
Eh,
mic.
what are you gonna listen to on the mic? The thing screaming?
I love that.
It sounds like a fork on a plate, you know.
So copper top, yeah,
right.
the lens
Sounds
lens-
like a band.
the lens
Actually-
is at the edge of the GoPro, so it's the same as far as that.
Yeah, but is it the same like width and everything?
It might be, like off center, but I think. Oh, I get what you're saying, like the width of the lens right here.
Yeah,
I would
like
bet.
I'll know for sure when I get my hands on one. I'll just compare it to the other ones I got.
I'm just
Have
gonna
to make a
I'm
new
gonna go
mount?
back to a couch mount. Who gives a shit?
Dude, I just got that Hero 6. That's my first hero, by the way.
I thought Stephanie was your first hero.
My wife. Did I ever tell you? No. The 6 was my first hero, and I don't even have any mounts for it yet, except for the ones on the Mega B.
What kind of cards do you guys run? I just got one of these black ones to see if that helps anything.
Oh no, I use the gold ones.
I
A
use the
black
gold
one?
ones too. Yeah.
You want to get the fastest cards you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
the
is the
Extreme
U10
Pro.
Class 3.
It's
Yeah.
Extreme
Minimum.
Pro. Dude,
I
so
thought it-
there's
What's the
one.
glass
Class
on it?
5. I thought
What is the
Class 5 sucks.
Yeah, you want 10.
You want
No, I mean-
class
Class 10, what is it?
Class
UX
10,
or
yeah.
something like
U3
that.
Class 10?
Oh shit!
This
speaking
is
of that.
U3 Class 30.
I don't even know now. I gotta
What?
look at mine.
Class 30?
Never heard of that, but
The
okay.
V30.
Fastest.
Oh no, I have a V30 too.
It's
Oh, okay.
faster or
It's still a
But-
Class 10 though. I don't know what V30 is, but
The
Um,
right speed on this is what
you guys gonna
the
make me.
I
it's
think
like
it's
90,
90.
96 megabytes a second.
90 right, yeah, 90 right, and then 170 read.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't even know what
that's
mine-
the same as this one, which is the
GoPro, turn
Samsung
off.
Extreme Plus.
I was looking, and there's a SD card, 64 gig SD card that writes at 200 megs and reads at 300. It's $150 though.
But
Oh,
who
we got
here is-
This
who
was
here is
free.
running an SSD?
Get out of here with your
Joe's
fucking
the expert
corporate
with the magnifying
card and
glass there.
shit. You didn't even pay for that.
I don't
No
know.
shit. That's why it's taken apart.
Hey, Wombat's in the chat.
Wombat,
Oh.
my homie. What up, boy?
Hot dogs with sauerkraut.
You got to upgrade that, Joe, and go digital.
Video, working
Oh.
a job, and there was like a holographic
I use
hot dog
a.
sticker just like on the middle of the concrete on the ground.
I don't even. I use a Samsung Evo Plus.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Samsungs are really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some of them SanDisk.
Yeah,
And
I've
they're-
always used a SanDisk.
What are they? The Lux or something like that? The blue ones? I got a bunch of them.
I think
Yeah,
I got the
you just don't
same
want-
one that
You just don't want to
Joe's
run
got.
the gray ones in your Hero 7. 'cause those are-
256 gig, motherfucker.
Well, the good news.
And you'll never use
Why?
any of it.
Why?
I-
So when you lose your GoPro, you lose everything from the day.
Oh,
Well, if I
Run
lose,
8 gig.
if I lose
Yeah,
this,
no, I
gig
buy
cards.
or
I buy small cards. Bigger
So
than
I
that,
just-
but
if I lose that little guy, I lose everything for the day. Quit doing that. Stupid background.
So Copper Top,
64.
John actually just told me this. The 128 gig cards of the gold ones like that actually write faster than the 64 gig.
I don't care, but I don't have a problem with these though.
Yeah. No, but for because I think the 8 is 90 megs. a second, or
Ben's
100
huffing
megs a
on his
second.
wiener.
Maybe on 4K, but I never shoot in 4K. I
Yeah.
shoot in 1080.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why would you shoot anything higher?
I shoot 2.7.
Yeah, but
Because
can you
DU
tell that
said-
mine shot in 1080?
Well, do you upscale to 4K?
Yeah, well, for vlogging and stuff,
then
dude,
you
it's
notice a
nice because you
big
can frame
difference.
it. For vlogging, it's
Yeah.
awesome to frame with 4K.
On
And
my
I-
long.
No. I haven't vlogged since I've been back. I mean-
So
clearly.
when you do,
I don't think that's gonna happen, but okay.
actually, yeah, because you use your camera anyway. You don't use the GoPro for it, so it doesn't
I brought
matter.
my camera the past 3 trips. I never even pulled it out of the bag, so I just stopped bringing it. I mean, yeah. Like, anybody want to buy a GH5?
How much?
Maybe.
I'll talk to you.
I mean, it has a broken back screen that still works, so I'd probably let it go for 1,500.
If I'm gonna
For the
spend
body, or-
1,500,
Dude, it's a $2,500 camera still.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. But have you seen that Pocket
Is it-
AK?
It's a $200 fix, Chris. I've already looked into it.
Okay, that ain't horrible. We'll talk. Because I've been thinking about getting a new camera.
This will shoot up to 180 frames a second.
I actually my homie hit me up and he sent me the link to this company that.
There, do you see that?
No, because you're fucking green screen again.
There.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see
There,
it now.
you see? There's a
Oh,
little
is
crack on the
Is
corner.
is it touchscreen though?
Yeah, but I don't use the touchscreen.
Yeah. Does it fuck with the touchscreen at all?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it performs fine. Just don't get it wet because it has a hole right now.
Harold's monitoring my GoPro info. He makes sure everything
Chris,
records.
if this is a selling point and it makes you feel any better, that is it happened on my way to you.
Yeah, it makes me feel.
yeah.
tons
Just
better.
get this, dude. Just get shipping insurance.
Oh,
and then say
Yeah.
it arrived broken.
Yeah, and then have it
That's
repaired.
God,
I mean, I didn't say that, but
con man.
you
over
guys
there.
just
Now we
figured.
got it
You
deleted.
never
Thanks,
suggest
Gravy.
fraud.
Sharpoo too over there.
I was gonna send it to myself and claim that, but fucker fucked
Right.
it up.
Remember that Seinfeld when Jerry did the mail fraud on his stereo?
No, I never watched that show.
Lost him on that.
I didn't for the longest time. Seinfeld is such a fucking good show. It's so
yeah.
basic, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fucking funny.
It's a show about nothing, kind of like
Yeah.
this show.
It's straight as
Bill
a show.
Burr.
Who are
Bill
these
Burr.
people?
Bill Burr was fucking terrible on that show.
with water?
Bill Burr was on Seinfeld?
Why is
Yeah.
it so wet?
Oh hell yeah!
I never watched Seinfeld. Why would I know this?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he was, but it was back in like his long hair, like, hey guys, hey, what's going on? Hey, I'm clean. I don't swear a lot. It's like before he went down.
There's been
Like
a lot
the
of people on
path.
Seinfeld that you may not recognize.
Dude,
Yeah.
me and
Like
Scooney
Seinfeld?
been
Major
jamming
actor.
me and
Like the
Scooney been
40
jamming
people that-
fucking podcast every morning, dude. It's been funny as shit, dude.
Whose
Which one?
podcast?
Fucking Bill Burr's. That dude just rants.
Yeah, that guy is
It
hilarious.
reminds me so much of Gravy. It's like
Yep,
not
I
even
was gonna
funny.
say it sounds like a more
Gravy's Grumbles.
fine-tuned Gravy's Grumbles. Like
With ads.
you haven't got there yet. You're still
Yeah.
developing.
Oh, you haven't listened to the other two, the two newest that I put up because I recorded them at home, so the audio is better. But that was
I've never graded your grumbles on the audio quality, just so you know.
well, it's way better than in the car. It sounds like
all
this
about
right now.
It's all about the grumble.
Yeah, the billboard Monday morning, Thursday evening, Friday afternoon.
Day before Friday podcast.
Yeah, day before Friday.
Yeah, the
Well, then he
Monday
does
and Thursday.
And he does the Monday morning podcast still too.
Yeah.
If he gets it on time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I think he does. Him and Verzi do all of it together.
Have you heard Tom Segura's podcast? With
No,
his
he's
wife?
got one. Dude,
Yeah,
I love that
good.
guy.
That shit's really good.
I fucking love that guy.
Oh, speaking of the podcast, like the Gravy's Grumble thing, I reached 500 views since Saturday night.
Hey,
Wow.
man, congratulations.
Dude, that's awesome. Good job.
That's
Get it on
more than all
Spotify.
my YouTube videos combined.
You did such a great job complaining, bro.
I know. I don't get why people like it, but then at the same time, it's like people tell me they're like, that's the shit that I feel and want to say and can't. Like sitting in a meeting or something. Or like last night at the bar, the lady bitched at me about my phone. And I looked at her, I'm like, lady, I just got off the fucking highway I was on there for 3 hours. And I'm sitting at the bar trying to have a beer and be left the fuck alone. And you're talking to me. Like, just leave me. And she wouldn't stop. And I'm like, if my wife is here,
did she
you
work
can listen
there?
to it. No, she was just a patron. And I sat down next to her. And I was there. I had maybe 2 sips of my beer. And she starts like complaining to me. Like
You're
I'm
so
ignoring
polite.
every...
Like, yeah, I am ignoring you.
Yeah, dude, she's got her
You're
own.
so polite. That would have been a totally different story had I been in your shoes. I'll just tell you that.
Dude,
Oh,
you should
no,
go to
listen
random
to what I
people and be
said.
like, I need
She
some
would have wore
lady
that beer,
grumbles.
dude. Let's put it that way.
I
Oh, I
know
tore
the
her a new
getting in
asshole.
trouble part. I have a filter problem too, usually with authority.
Yeah.
I just have a problem with people trying to tell me how to live my life when fuck off.
Pretty much.
I told her to fuck off in the nicest fucking way. I pretty much laid it out for her real quick. Go to gravysgrumbles.com and it's the one called bar etiquette.
I think that's like a checklist that Ben has as a definite credential to be on this team. Does he tell people to fuck off when they tell him what to do? Check. Then you could be on the team. You could be on my team.
Yeah.
I kill him. I kill him with kindness. I kill him with the
Oh.
kindness.
In other words, translated, be able to think for yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you gotta be your own person.
Yep.
You gotta put yourself out there.
Check.
And make sure you
Can't be a
discharge
piece
your,
of shit.
discharge your dead lipos in salt water, everybody.
And
Yeah.
what?
Yep.
Oh God,
Charge
why'd
them
you
in salt-
say
Dude,
that?
I have
we
to
gotta
delete
stop that
that
trend.
post.
Did you say that?
I had to
Please.
delete that post. I couldn't even
Can you
take it
start-
anymore. I just
Can
like
we start a
banged
rumor that you
You
can charge your
started that.
batteries in
I don't
salt
even know
water?
why you said it.
I know.
Oh
Why
my
did you
God.
say anything, Derek? You were just opening it up for people to fucking.
Well, in a way, like to start, it was to push some buttons because let's face it, people are constantly doing stupid things about it. And let me just explain something. Lithium is explosive when it's exposed to water. So why the fuck would you put your batteries in a bucket of water?
Because it'll be exploded and discharged. at the same
because-
It will be.
Because your face just turned bright fucking red and matches your shirt now. That's why you do it.
Oh,
Jesus
man.
Christ, Derek.
Because
You need to have
boom is cool.
fucking
His
Derek and his
face
drones
is so
grumbles.com.
No, it was Derek dislikes.
Yeah, the
Derek's
Derek.
dislikes,
Dislikes
that's right.
when you put your goddamn batteries in a bucket of water.
Man, I think Derek's dislikes is too passive. We need something a little more harsh.
Yeah.
And then it's
Derek's
Copper Top can't
dickholes.
even.
No, we gotta
Copper
start.
Top can't even. Oh my God, I love that.
We gotta start all nice and stuff, and then just really get rolling, laying into it.
Oh shit.
Joe, I say we dedicate
Yeah.
a Rip My Rip stream
Yeah.
to like literally rating people's rips.
Yeah, dude, straight the fuck up. Like you guys are
Like,
too nice. on
why
that
did
show.
you
Hey.
make this?
Yeah.
This is crap. I'm bored. I'm already tired. I'm clicking, not even watching it. Fuck next.
We're
Bye.
orbiting that tree for a half hour now.
We should do that as like just a fun one. Like, and at the end, be like, just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
And
I,
then-
w- I wouldn't
you
do
know
that
what?
for real.
I bet if you talk
Well, no,
shit
do
about
like a
me-
roast, straight your rip. There you go.
Yeah.
Roast
Roast your
roast
rib.
rib.
So they know
Yeah.
what they're
Roast your
getting set
rib.
up for.
Like it's like the
Like, fuck,
idea
you're flying.
is to talk shit
Yeah.
about someone flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, do
Like,
it, and like I'll post like my first video, dude, and be like,
Oh,
yo,
I won't even give you my first FPV. I'll give you my first drone flying, which was
It-
fucking a 3DR solo.
hell
I thought
yeah,
it was so cool flying.
hell yeah.
Like, wow, this guy's on crack. What the fuck?
My early videos are like all left turn circles.
Yeah.
I literally,
NASCAR.
when I
He's
was
making a
flying-
left turn.
Yeah, flying around the park was literally flying around the park.
Back it up.
Yeah, but
Back it up.
Ben, that's when you had to wind up rubber bands to fly them.
Dude,
Ah,
I
ah,
would still.
can you imagine holding motor 1 with your pinky while you wind it up 2?
I would
Kelly's
totally fly.
vacuuming
I would
shit.
totally go out to some field and play with like a rubber band powered airplane. Like
Those are-
I'm
oh,
not
yeah.
even kidding.
Yeah, so did
That's
I.
fun.
freaking so fun. Like I remember doing that when I was a kid. Like even
Yeah.
those, what are they, $3 or whatever?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you shove the rudder on the top, and
We used to play a game where we would spin it up until it nodded 3 different times, right? So you
Mhm.
keep spinning till it knot, and then you do it again till it knot. You do it again till it knot. Like, and then throw it and see how long it go. And the object of the game was to let the plane get as close to the ground before it crashed, and you had to scream eject. And so if you scream eject, it was the duration from the time you hit eject to the time it crashed. If you the shorter one won.
Okay.
That was what me and my brother and my sister used to do, like endless all
Okay.
day. We'd just be running, chasing our balsa wood planes, and like eject. That was 2 seconds. I win.
Oh, the things that you had to do before iPads.
Video
Hey,
games.
you know
and
what
shit,
could be
yeah.
fun is trying to make a balsa wood plane remote control with like a tiny
It's been
motor.
done.
Oh,
and a
yeah.
couple
Oh,
of-
like a little
Oh,
ball.
yeah, like a
They-
unicorn
I
motor.
bet they make electronics small enough to just put it on.
No, yeah, for reals. That's what I'm saying. I think.
Yeah, they have that one that you can
Didn't,
just tape onto a paper airplane and
No,
fly with your-
that's like wicked.
iPhone.
No,
simple.
dude, we're talking control surfaces.
Yeah, I'm saying like set this
Yeah.
thing up, like make it a
Was it
flyer.
who was it? I think Flight Test did
Wasn't that Chris the other day?
They've done the paper airplanes more.
yeah,
than
the
once.
paper airplane, but they used like a large capacitor instead of a battery, and they just
Oh,
had a
yeah.
motor, a prop, and a receiver.
Oh god.
And they just
I got
they
in
just
that
like
fucking argument.
charged the capacitor, and it flew for like 10 seconds or whatever. And yeah,
Send it.
yep.
That was one thing is I wanted to come up with an idea, like, or I had the idea. Chris, you might remember this. I was talking to somebody about instead of having a battery, just charge like a gigantic capacitor bank and use that to fly at like a real low discharge. And you could totally do it.
Oh yeah.
And it would charge so much faster too. You could land and just plug it in, unplug
Yep.
it, go back up flying.
Yeah.
I wanna
Have
do
it
that.
land on a charging pad. And then
I
take-
actually
Yep.
saw a video, an article, and it had a drone. And it came out, it had like a plate on the top, and it was a square. And then there was another little quad that was a giant fucking battery, and it had
Yeah.
contact on the feet, and
Yeah.
it came up and fucking charged it in the air.
Yep.
Was that article written by UPS?
I don't know.
No, I saw that same
But they,
thing.
they should hit me up. Like they should be hitting me up anytime. I don't know if you saw that post.
I did.
They ain't gonna hit me up.
No. They're hiring though.
My
They're-
question though is,
tech.
will this balsa wood setup carry a Hero 7?
Probably not.
No.
I'm totally doing
It,
that.
it probably would even carry an Eagle Pro.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna find the electronics. I think you could do it with like a tiny battery.
That's what
And I'm
she
gonna
said.
do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Find a tiny receiver. And
I'm
two
gonna
tiny
do
ports.
it.
I'm still waiting for your long range tiny whoop. You said that like 6 months ago.
What are you talking about? It's in the next room.
I want a long range to hover above her.
Well, I'm waiting for that half mile and back.
Yeah, dude, that hover above will be gone for hours.
Dude, they got it. The dude's
You'll never
got it
make
flying
a half
really.
mile with the tiny.
He's got it flying really good. Like before, it was pretty washy when I hovered it. No, he's got that thing fucking locked. Need to
Is
rip
it
it up a
macro?
mountain.
What?
Yeah.
It is?
It's got
What,
a
really?
F7. It's got a Lumineer F7 in it. You know,
What are we talking about? I'm lost.
the
Like 40-inch props or some shit.
yeah, the 40-inch prop quad that I helped dude build.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one.
In acro, I want to see that.
Well, it's gonna be for hot shot and shit up a mountain, so they at some point they're gonna need to like make sure it rips up a fucking mountain. You know, I want to do that, dude.
Or
Hey.
dude,
I wanna write it.
like, you need to put every ship and camera you have
Oh yeah,
on something.
plus
and follow that shit.
Yeah, plus two chase quads and like a Mavic following it too. You know,
I don't think a Mavic will be able to keep up.
right?
At 45 miles an hour?
No, that's not
That's a
fast
mighty
enough.
fine hot dog you got there.
That's true.
How can we make this fly?
Throw it.
Dude, use that as the body.
Throw it.
Throw it.
Use that as
Do you
the
have a-
body, Ben.
Do you have a bow?
Oh, it flies in reverse.
If you have a bow, you can just put a little weight on one end of it and fucking.
I'll be like,
Ooh, crossbow.
Yep.
Ben just took a wiener in the face.
You've been waiting to say that your whole life.
Yeah, you're right. I have.
he's been wanting to say it, but he can't say it about himself.
Even though I've only known Ben for about 3 years now, you're right. It's my whole entire life I've been waiting.
Yep, you can die now.
Yep.
Life fulfilled.
I'm your chosen one.
It's my dream.
Don't die though, please. I like you.
Thanks. Probably the only one.
I
What?
don't think so. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
don't
at
want
least
you to
5
There's at least 5 people that like you.
five
That-
people that
that-
like you,
that-
and I would venture to say there's 2 more
Yeah.
people in chat that like you too.
Maybe 2.
Care to
There might be 2.
tolerate.
There might be 2 people in chat. Russell loves everybody, so
Yeah.
That's a given.
Well, I don't know. Like you throw love around so much and it just loses its meaning.
exactly. So you don't mean that much, but you mean something to him.
Thanks for the comment, Parker.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
Oh.
See ya, vampire.
Bye, vampire.
Later.
Oh yeah. So since we're on the live stream, we can talk about what we were talking about before the live stream with me having to get my fucking pilot's license to fly that quad.
We were talking about that.
You weren't here yet.
Oh, okay.
Because
didn't
it's
say that.
70 pounds.
I'm not putting the weight out there, but
It's
certain
heavy.
setups
Wait,
can be over 55
This sounds like
pounds.
you're about to do something sketchy. If
What are
you're
we
not gonna
measuring?
put the weight out there.
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
it's fine
only-
with no battery and no equipment. So you can
and
fly
no,
like
and no quad.
Yeah.
Like the batteries and the payload are like almost they're like, well, the payload's 35 pounds and the batteries are 10 pounds a piece. So
and you need 4 of them or 2.
two 12s 26 amp hour.
Have you flown it yet?
No, not yet. We're waiting on the charger. There's a proprietary battery charger for the thing because it's a 12s pack. So to parallel charge it, you need that. And the fucking thing's $800 for the battery charger.
At that point, I would
Ooh.
almost just crack the batteries open and put 2 6S balance leads on that shit.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
What kind of camera are you putting on it?
I think
Bolted
we're
at
putting
parallel
a
board.
full-size Alexa.
he's like a
We're not-
fox to your arrow.
Oh wait,
He's
hold
all
on. You mean a
OG
you mean a
Swift.
flight,
Bro,
a flight camp?
Swift Mini.
Run
like,
Yeah.
The Cadix Dolphin.
Or no?
Do you mean
oh,
like
man.
what the Tarsier?
Yeah.
What was that? The
No, what
one
was
camera
it?
that started with
The,
an 8?
HS11.
Yeah, the HS11.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No,
whatever that one
1177.
was.
Yeah.
I
I think I still have one over there too.
And
Tackle
I
box
have not
strapped
seen one of
in.
those in a long time.
Tackle
Oh,
box.
dude.
What's up, homie?
What up?
What up, Tackle Box?
I see Parker. Speaking of Parker, Kent West sent me a photo today of his child. His son stole his goggles and put them on, and they just so happens to look just like Parker. Just like, and when I say just like Parker, like it looks a lot like Parker.
Parker, what you been doing?
Yeah,
I've been
you been to
having
California
kids.
recently, bro?
Yeah.
Or like I don't know, like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Are you
Like,
wearing a watch,
The
Ben?
day after you masturbated
No.
for the first time, did you have a kid?
Like that?
Yeah.
I don't have a kid. No kids for me.
Did you flush the tissue or put it in the garbage? 'Cause that makes a difference.
Oh, just no hose.
Yeah.
Look at Joe over here, like I know.
I turned
Sorry.
it into a saltine.
Ew, fuck.
That's what Parker said.
We were talking about spooge napkins, and then you said you turned it into a saltine.
And then ate a saltine.
With a smile.
With a smile.
Man, I'm hungry, man. I haven't eaten shit for the last few days. I've been sick, y'all.
Oh, well, congratulations on not being sick. Yay.
Oh, I'm still sick.
Drink that water.
Pound it! Whoop!
Chug, 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 chug.
Hello, bro. Ah! This is some heavy duty water drinking here. So what's up, quiet guys?
Nothing.
What the hell have y'all been up to this week?
I flew.
Shit. I flew a lot.
Oh, I got a funny fucking story. I was flying at this park that just so happened to be part of the metro parks in the area, that just so also happened to be right next to the park headquarters like building. And there was 2 park rangers chilling way off yonder, flying or just talking. They heard us flying. They came over to investigate. While this all happened, I had a crash that made my antenna off my my Crossfire Nano pop off.
Oh.
And I didn't notice. I just kept flying, right? I just battery landed, take it off, put another one on, go. And I'm flying, and I'm over by the parking lot just doing a sweeping turn, and it fail safes like 200 feet away. And I'm like, why is it falling out of the sky? Boom! Hits a Mini Cooper right on the roof. I walk over and I see the park ranger, and I already knew that I crashed and hit a car, so I wasn't saying anything. But I this is exactly what I said to the park ranger. Hey, we're about to have one of 2 conversations. Hey, those are really cool. How do they work? Or get the fuck out of here. You can't fly here. And the park ranger was like, how about 3? You just hit that guy's car. We're gonna find out whose it is. I'm like, oh, you saw it happen.
3.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. So long story short, he had a convertible soft top, and it hit the soft top and no damage. We found the owner. He was sitting right next to us and didn't even hear or see it, but lucky
So
me.
I took an antenna clean off a Mini Cooper this summer. Literally sheared the antenna right off the car.
Coop runs for life.
I felt horrible about it.
I didn't
and
feel good.
the owner was there, and I wanted to pay him for it because basically it was going to cost $200 to fix this stupid amplified antenna. And
Is that the guy you just gave it handy to and he forgot about it?
Well, yeah, I figured I owed him a little bit more, though, you know.
Handy dandy presto changeo.
Literally, though, sheared the antenna right off the car.
And the hand job put it back on.
Yep.
No. What was funny though is we actually used
You just spit on it and
to
stuck
put it
it
back
on.
on, and the dude was driving around with the antenna for like 2 months. He didn't even care because the antenna was still on the car. It's like, do you not use the radio like ever? And then eventually it just fell off, and I never saw the guy again. So I mean, maybe someday I'll run into him. Honestly, I felt super guilty about the whole thing. Like I didn't.
I remember that. Yeah, you were like
Um,
stressing hard.
Like it was bad. Like yeah, it wasn't a good situation. I never would want to. I would rather hit my vehicle and cause my own self damage or harm than do it to somebody else.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'd rather have somebody else hit my vehicle and then fix it
And then
than
they
he hit somebody else. Dude, somebody
And-
hit my fucking new car the other day.
Like
I'm
with a
pissed.
drone?
No, like with a fucking 18-wheeler.
Oh, that's
What?
even worse.
Yeah. Yeah, they rubbed the whole front driver's side fender and ripped the bumper off and like fucked the wheel up.
Shit. Were you
Yeah,
in
I
it?
was at, I
You
came
tell
out
us
from
what
work.
you eat for breakfast in the chat. Why did this come up?
Dude, I've been working a lot. I was so fucking
I
mad
think
about
I've
it.
heard. I think I've heard about it. Where did you say you mentioned it somewhere? Because I remember you seen.
Oh well, no, I did talk about it on the shit show Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just like I was still so fucking mad about it. I'm like, whatever, fuck it. And I didn't realize it until I had already got on the highway. So I was like 15 minutes from the town I work in. And I'm like, what the fuck is under my windshield wiper? Because I'm like wiping the rain off. And it's a guy's like all his information, license plate number and everything. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
At least
And
he
it
left for
says,
that.
yeah, exactly. And then it's like,
Because-
I hit your car. Sorry.
So hey, somebody just did $5,000 of damage to my Jeep and took off like a month
Yeah.
ago,
Oh,
and I can't afford to get it fixed. Both door frames on the driver's side are bent. Both doors need to be completely replaced. Like the driver's door doesn't even close right; it just pops open. One of these days, I'm going to be driving down the highway. I'm just going to roll out the door.
Why does that?
Well,
hold
it is
you
a
in?
Jeep.
Because
Can't
it's
use your-
because
well, the
the
insurance
latch
or-
is everything is so smashed in.
No.
Yeah.
You're missing my question. Why would you fall out of the car because it opens?
I'm because the
I
door
know.
does not latch all the way.
Wear
Obviously,
your
I'm not-
seatbelt.
it was
Maybe use gravity. Sit. Don't move.
Look at my cool red Taurus tape for my one wheel.
What? Hey, is that a Spoonie J shirt?
No, it's a Santa Claus shirt. Ho ho ho.
That's what she said.
Chris, okay, fold Spoonie's face in half, like down behind it, and then pull the beard up over your face.
There you go. Yeah.
It looks like one of those fucking Lay's potato chip bags.
It does.
Spoonie side.
Finish your story, Derek. I can see the anger in your face building.
I forgot what we're talking about.
You're
Your
talking
Jeep.
about you falling out of the Jeep.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to save
No,
you
I-
from fucking having to explain to Dave why you would fall out of a vehicle if the door flew open.
Well,
You're
you're
an
not
asshole. I was setting him
traveling
up. That was
forward,
bait,
and
man.
the way the wind's gonna be blowing,
Copper
like
Top is just being a dick.
possible.
Yeah.
His hair is gonna go out the door and it's gonna catch him. in
Chris
the-
recognized it right away, which is why he was like, "Look at my one wheel sticker."
What I'm saying is,
Fuck
you're
Copper
lucky,
Top and his dick ass.
because I'm probably gonna throw the damn Jeep out.
Don't do
Well, you
that.
can
Don't
throw
do
it out
that.
in my driveway.
Bro,
Dude,
the great
it's-
thing about driving a hunk of shit is when something happens to it, you don't
You've
give a
never
fuck.
seen his.
Yeah, but
you've
it's not
never
a hunk
seen
of
his
shit,
Jeep.
and the thing's
No.
a fucking money
nice.
pit, and I'm tired of it. And
That thing
I,
is so fucking.
I
sick.
put $5,000 in it last summer when I rebuilt the engine.
I
Like
remember
I
that.
want to spend
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
$5,000 on the damn thing.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: you either spend $5,000 more on this car, or you could spend $85,000 on the next one.
No,
or
I'll
you can
spend
spend
that $5,000 on
$1,000, buy a pile of shit, and drive it into the fucking ground, and not give a fuck if
That's-
if a goddamn comet comes down and blows that motherfucker up.
Yeah,
Dude, I've been driving.
Unless it hits your hot dog sticker.
that's about where I'm at. You can't
Dude,
have nothing nice around here.
Dude, I've been driving my truck since fucking high school.
So like 2 or 3 years.
You beat me to it, man. I was gonna say the same thing. Like, that was it. That's not long, man.
10,
I was so too
motherfucker.
busy laughing at Kelly.
Dude, I went to a store today that had the like legal age for 21 listed. It's after the year I graduated, so fuck
Yeah.
off.
Mhm. Same. And I still get carded for spray paint at Lowe's.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
dicks.
I get carded for
razor
everything.
blades at the
Well,
dollar
you look like a
Yeah, me
fucking
too.
12-year-old.
Don't
can't
feel
even grow
bad, man. I
facial
do
hair.
too.
I
I
act
can't
like one.
get carded for scratch tickets. You old enough to
Mhm.
buy that, son? Fuck you, I'm leaving.
Isn't the
There's
isn't there like a
gray in
mustache
your
thing for
beard.
November?
I-
You need to actually like legit.
Oh yeah, it's November.
I have
Gotta
facial
do-
hair, okay?
I'm growing mine out.
Hey, we should all do that. Let's get geared up for November.
Oh
do it.
man, really?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
No
fuck
shave
yeah.
November?
Yeah,
Let's
do it.
have a contest
no,
to
the
see who has
stash,
the
though.
worst beer.
You
A
gotta-
mustache contest.
hey,
Are
not
we
no
doing worse?
shave, mustache.
Are we doing
Only a
work? No,
mustache.
I'm not doing that. I'm not
Wait.
gonna look. I'm a raper.
We
Dude,
can't
have
even
you
get a
ever
motherfucker to
seen-
do a power lift with their goddamn elbows. What makes you
Have
think
you
we're all
ever
gonna
seen
compete
me
with
with a
this?
mustache you want to talk
Well,
about?
hey,
child?
It's a laziness competition, Dave. It's one less thing you have to do.
Good point.
I
We actually
still
might
got to
excel
do
at
the
that.
neck though.
Nicole,
Yeah.
don't shave for a month.
Oh shit, Ben! It's
We're all throwing
eight,
our
eight
mustaches
minutes.
out.
We have to choose the next participant and the next.
Oh,
thing.
yeah, great. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, fuck
You
you. I'm not
suck.
gonna forget that.
I won't forget my trick either.
Every other one's gonna
I'll
be
do
Mark
my
Beer.
trick.
I even have an Excel spreadsheet.
Hold on, let me bring up my Word doc.
If I get picked, I'm moving to Canada.
Canada,
What's
eh?
you don't.
Hey,
8 is the number. So is that the person or the thing?
I forgot. I'm 4.
Wait, we're spinning already?
Uh-oh.
What are we
Then
doing?
move back
We got
to
like
4.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
wait,
almost over.
you so it's 8. So, but which is or what are we spinning for? The pilot or the task?
But-
It's
but-
the pilot first, the task second. That was your rule, Dave.
Yeah.
You had
Okay,
one
cool.
job.
Just confirming.
But
So
it's
guess
on
what,
4.
Gravy? You're number 8, fucker.
Here, guess
I
what?
was
Yeah.
anyway. I'm the last
It's
pilot.
on 4
Here,
though.
check it out. This will be
Wait.
if it's odd, then we'll pick the pilot first. If it's even, then we'll pick the activity first.
Oh,
Okay. That
and
sounds fair.
then when it picks the activity first, we're all gonna be like, Fuck.
All right.
That's
So
how you
wait,
should do it
odds,
anyways.
pilot, evens, activity.
It should
Yeah.
be the. It
Okay.
should be the
No,
activity
do it
first.
do it the other way for yeah.
What way?
It should
Don't
be
do
the
odd or
activity.
even. Do it pilot and do it activity. Either way.
It should be activity first
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
pilot.
I like activity, then pilot.
Yo,
Activity,
the fuck?
so that way everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
All right,
Exactly.
yeah. We'll do activity. What's the activity?
There's 8 of them. Go for it.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I got the. I already removed the yours out.
what's
It's-
the?
Two.
What's the?
I didn't
you gotta
know.
list
Wait, I thought
them.
you.
Do you want me
I
to
thought
read
we
them
were supposed
again?
to go.
All right. So,
what?
1 through 8 in order. Stranger flies your quad. Line of sight power loop. 180-degree flight controller orientation flip, and then fly it. Hover a dead battery over water for 30 seconds. Flip the cam vertical and fly. Wear an eye patch and fly. Turn your rate to the max and fly for a minute. And
Oh
hang
my
up or hang upside down and fly. So those are the 8.
What?
Dude, I actually kind of want to get 8.
I kind of want to get the fly over water one.
With a dead battery? For
Yeah,
them?
you have to put
Yep.
a dead battery on.
That's fine. Nope. I know. I'm fully aware of that. I'll tell you
I'll
what.
take
You
the
don't even have to
penalty.
spin it. I'll do it right damn now.
Where do
As
you
he,
have
do
as he
water?
takes his quad in
All
the
right.
bathtub.
Ben's gonna spin it.
No.
All right, go.
This
This is for pilot, right? 5.
Kelly.
Wait, don't spin it yet.
It's Kelly again.
No, I thought we were doing
lands on
activity.
5 again.
I thought
Oh
we were
wait,
doing
yeah, it
activity.
was no, it was activity first. That's right.
Okay, so activity is the flip the cam vertical. So that's what we're doing.
Flip
Wait,
the
what?
cam.
And then
Yeah,
right next
so
to it.
in your
And
run
you-
camera Fox your settings, you have to flip it vertical so that when you start panning to the right, it'll
No,
look
you
like
got-
you're panning to the left.
And you also have to go into beta flight and switch your orientation. So you're basically flying in the opposite world that you're seeing it. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
why
if
would
you
you
do
change
both,
No, you don't
if do
change.
both,
you
then
change,
it's-
change it in your
orientation.
flight controller and your camera. It refutes it.
That's what I'm saying, but it's reverse of what the real world is. Does that make sense? Like,
It would
No,
be
I
reversed
think
the
if you-
real world if it was
Just,
Okay,
just
so-
flip
camera
just flip
inverted.
one of them.
Hey, I think this thing might be a little off.
Does it always go to 5?
Yeah.
I
It's
thought you
weighted.
balanced. No, it didn't right there.
So give it a good
Wait,
rip and just grab it.
tighten it again.
Wait, are those pennies
No.
on the back of that? Or
Ben,
No.
give it a good rip and just.
I was
grab
trying to
it.
balance it with like little pieces of foam because like that's all it is.
Yeah.
The edge is cut a little shorter.
I mean, you should be able to just put it up
Well,
any orientation. It won't.
I
move.
guess the only fair thing to do is to postpone this until next week so we can
Fuck
have.
off.
I got this. I made it right.
Derek's like, I don't have $5,000 to fix my Jeep. I don't have $2 to fix my drone. Fuck you and your idea, Dave.
I wish you knew, Dave. I wish you knew.
I think I pretty much nailed it.
No, now you know.
Now you know.
On the real though, if you need some quad parts, man, I'll hook you up.
I'll hook you up. I got these quad parts, dog.
I got these quad part
Right?
man.
Got that good
got
shit.
I got
Bins
these
right here.
cheeseburgers, man.
Bins full of parts.
And you don't have to suck my dick. It's
Huh?
good.
No, not
I'll
Ben.
suck you,
I got bins full of parts.
Bins.
Not Ben. Bins.
Got
In,
them bins.
Yeah,
Them
like-
Hey,
bins.
are you selling
B-I-N?
them bins at
Them
the
bins.
yard
Like-
sale?
like-
'Cause
does Mercedes go in the front of that bins word?
New flight controllers.
Mercedes
oh,
bins.
bins, as in like I.
Yeah,
I
want
got
to
bins
get
too.
like one of those racks from Harbor Freight. Yeah, just
That's
like
what that
Kelly's got
is.
there. Yeah, that's what I want. Let's do that.
Dude, I saw that. I went to get a
Have
fucking.
that
I
shit
hate
on
to say
wheels.
this. I hate to say it, but I went there to get a micrometer because mine shit the bed.
Yeah, so
Motors.
But I
Yeah.
saw that and I'm like, fuck my calipers. Like, I definitely want to just get this instead.
my problem is all my parts are just mixed together and it's impossible to find anything. So I got
forgot-
cheap,
Almost ready.
and I'm
Ben.
reordering it because I can't find it.
Yeah, look at my workbench. It's,
I've
terrible.
seen it in person.
yeah,
Alright,
so
you
know
ready,
what
Ben?
it is.
I think I'm ready.
All right.
All right, do we want to spin for the pilot again? Because it picked.
We are spinning for the thing first, the action first.
All right,
so
I'm
that
ready.
way it's
all right. So complete redo.
It just never stops. Ben balanced it so perfectly.
I'm actually back-
Perpetual-
there's like a nail
perpetual
sticking up back,
motion.
and I'm all like back here turning it.
He created a perpetual motion device.
Dude,
That'd be
put
pretty
a
cool.
cat on one side and then the buttered bread on the other side, and it's just that.
You're awesome, Ben.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Come on,
4
Ben.
is West Side.
Ooh.
I thought this was the action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the
was
action.
This was
All
the
right.
action.
Well, then we
Okay.
hope 8 comes next because it's hover a dead battery over water for 30
I
seconds.
thought we were doing action first.
Okay.
That's
well,
fine.
so
It is.
if
That's
it's
the
action
action.
first, number 4 is hover a dead battery over
Okay.
water for 30 seconds.
Come on, 8.
Okay.
Here we go.
Come on, 8.
That is epic. Whoever's nailing it. Please don't be 6. Please don't be.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no! Oh no! Oh! It is Derek.
Derek.
I'll take the
Ah.
penalty.
No.
No, that's how the game works.
I
Gravy's gonna take
don't
it.
care.
Hey,
You mean
actually, can you
You
phone
mean
a friend?
You mean it landed on 8?
Can you phone a friend, Gravy?
Can you phone a friend?
Can I buy a vowel?
I'll tell you what. And when I come up, Derek has to do mine, but I'll do the water one if that's cool with everybody.
I mean, I don't care.
I don't care.
So does a tiny
I'll
look over
allow
the
it.
bathtub count?
I'll allow it.
Dude,
Yes.
Yeah.
This was the stipulation when we created it. The voltage per cell needs to be 3.5 volts or less, and it has to hover for 30 seconds over water. So, dude, you could put a tiny whoop over a glass. It counts.
Bowl of water.
As long as it registers 3.5 volts per
I
cell.
like the
right,
bathtub
cool.
though, and you have to be sitting on a toilet.
What's up with you and taking shits lately?
I know you seem to have a strange fascination
Kelly-
with the
Kelly just
bathroom in your
likes-
pants.
Kelly just likes taking his pants down.
He hit himself in the dick. Then now he's talking about flying while taking shits. What happened to you?
I mean, he was talking to Agile Fool on the shitter, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agile full video. I'm like, oh fuck, Kelly's on the fucking shitter.
You didn't even wipe
I
either.
actually did not. That was full on like dangle mode. In the...
Yeah, I bet. You're like,
You
that
a
wasn't acting,
mid-dangle?
guys.
like, ooh, that water is cold.
We know that's a lie because if that wasn't a lie, he would have hit his dick all 3 times when he tried earlier.
I kept hitting the side there.
Side dick.
Side dick is the
You
new
didn't
side
get
boob.
cheat when we
Show
were
us
in
some tubes.
Oshkosh.
All right, we're getting up on our quota for dick jokes again.
Yeah.
For what, the month of October?
Yeah.
There
It's
has been
only
a
the
lot of
third.
D talk in this stream tonight.
Man, it's because Drunk Dave's around. Drunk Dave equates to a lot of D.
Go drink some water, Dave.
Because
No.
Copper Twat's in the house.
Copper twop.
Copper's twat is here.
Oh my god,
Copper-
have you guys
Copper
ever seen
twop.
that? Have you guys ever seen that game Quap where you just have Q, W, O, and P and you have to run and do hurdles?
What?
It's dude, look it up on YouTube. It is the fucking funniest thing because you move both arms or both legs. So you'll like hit one button and you'll lean way forward and start falling forward, hit another one and just do a backflip.
No
like
idea what you're talking
Can,
about.
can
Oh
you
my-
demonstrate this?
Yeah.
I just did.
Can you do a better job?
No. That's probably the best I got. I'm in a chair. I'm not running a fucking.
Why
Hurdles.
not? That's what I was hoping for.
You've seen my
I just
office
wanted to
isn't
see
big enough
Gravy go.
run.
Vroom.
If I could just stand here and just lean forward and then do a backflip real quick, I wouldn't be I'd be doing something else professionally.
If you lean forward, aren't you prepping for a backflip?
Yeah, but lean forward and then just start falling like almost to the ground. But then you hit
Oh.
a button and it just sends you in a fucking endless power loop.
Sounds like a good game.
Sounds like a drone.
Actually, I'll look it up and I'll send it to the team team chat.
Like
Can I
last
ask you
seconds
a
of the
question?
show.
Is there any Sasquatches or Aussie speaking guys? in
No,
it? Okay.
there is not. All right.
Speaking of Aussie guys, did you see Corey Anderson's frame that came out that he got
No.
cut? It's like
No.
it's got a really thick bottom plate, and then the two it doesn't have one top plate. It's got 2 top plates,
Yeah.
and then in the middle it's empty, and he his lipo strap to connect the two with the battery in the middle.
Yeah, but it's just too bad he devalued it by using an ethics strap.
Ah,
Oh.
yeah.
I know.
All
Hey, Hey, you know.
I posted it to the chat if somebody
Oh
wants to
fuck
play.
yeah! John just got picked up by China Hobby Line.
Oh hell yeah!
Congrats.
Congrats, man.
Congrats,
Who?
that's awesome.
He was
John?
already sponsored, but Frank just added him to the chat.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, he's the I was talking to Frank about
Oh,
those
he-
sponsorships. He's the whatchamacallit kind where you get a discount, right?
He was an
That's-
ambassador,
that's
yeah.
what-
Ambassador,
that-
yeah.
That's what I am. Yeah.
But no, John deserves that shit. He's been fucking killing it lately, and
Yeah.
I always see that China Hobby Line logo.
Dude, he's on fucking GoPro's payroll. Of course he's been killing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's
That's ridiculous.
Fuck yeah! Congrats,
Speaking
John.
of
I know.
payroll,
I'm not talking shit, John. Sorry if you're in
No,
chat.
this is awesome, dude.
Like I'm lifting you up.
Dude, I've been letting him borrow some batteries. I'm getting those back from him, that fucker.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, I saw a question for you from Night Train. How close is XL5 V3 session mount to the XL5 V4?
Okay, so go to my Thingiverse because iFlight told me all the different models that GoPro mount will fit. So I'm not positive, but look and see if it's listed. There's your answer.
How?
Right?
Straight to the P's.
And if you don't know, there's even a shittier, cheap version of the iFlight frame on clone on Amazon too.
Really?
How could there be a cheaper iFlight frame?
It's $25.
Every frame from iFlight's $25.
Not on Amazon, dude. XL5 on Amazon is like $40.
Yeah, I know. Don't buy it on Amazon.
No.
Banggood, y'all. Wait 3 months.
It's cheaper
Oh.
everywhere else. If you're waiting 3 months for stuff from Banggood, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, actually, I ordered a
US
motor
warehouse
from them, and
only.
it only took 7 days.
Yeah, actually they don't even offer that option for shipping anymore. I
What?
get my shit in like 3 days. China, it's fucking awesome.
You're sponsored.
Really?
Shut up,
Did they DHL that shit to you?
dude.
Yeah, dude.
I was
it's
just saying, like,
insane.
I get
my
our
last
Martin
order-
shit from our Martin in 1 week.
My last
Yeah.
order was placed on Sunday, and here it is.
GoPro.
a buddy of mine,
Ready to go.
everything he buys direct from TBS or like anything that he buys from out there.
Derek.
He always next days it. Like all his Kiss stuff, he'll next day it from like Australia. He's like, I might as well buy 6 setups. And like, what are you talking? Or no, it wasn't Kiss. It was Impulse. Because he only flies he was only flying reverbs for a while.
Oh,
and the
they're in
reverbs-
Australia.
Yeah. But he would next day he'd buy 6 frames and then like the hardware packs and replacement arms and have this huge order and be like, okay, next day air. Like
Yeah.
what? And he's like, well, yeah, I don't want it in a week. You're next daying shit from the other side of the fucking globe. Good job. And he always did the same thing with TBS. He's like, hey, you need any crossfire receivers? I'm putting in a next day order. What?
You're like, sure, whatever.
Hey, you got the
Yeah,
money to pay
7?
for that, by all means.
Yes.
Derek,
Oh.
doesn't Banggood sell GoPros?
No,
No, they sell action cams. All kinds
they
of
have all the Fox Ear and the Dolphin and
Why
The
aren't they in
iSaw?
your
You
possession?
see
Run
Stu's
cam
review on the Dolphin?
because I can only get stuff within a certain period of time, and I have to wait. So I will get things like that eventually.
You sound exactly
Why
like
are you
Adam
talking
Savage.
like you have a lisp and a cock in the back of your throat?
No, you sounded like Adam Savage. I thought we were on Mythbusters for a second.
You need to get cocks out of your ears. That sounded nothing like Adam Savage.
$300 cocks.
$80 cocks.
All right. So on that note, it is that time again, and we are gonna see you next Thursday, same time, same channel. Thank you guys for joining us.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.